Then next one is transportation algorithm, or this is called the Modi method, means modified distribution. So here you see computational procedure of optimal test is what here when we can say that suppose one transportation, after the transportation problem we can say that this is optimal and unique, and next one is when this gives us an optimal solution but this solution gives us another alternative solution we can get, and another one is when we will not get an optimal solution. Means what? Suppose you see we use the when transportation problem is given. So here our aim to find out the cost, whether this cost is optimal or not. Means this cost is suppose our minimum cost or not, right? So then this is called the optimality. Okay, so here we apply three methods. One is northwest corner rule. So northwest, using northwest corner rule, what is the cost? Suppose one transportation problem, then after solving this problem using northwest corner rule, we get, suppose is rupees is, suppose we get finally total transportation cost is 80. Next, we check whether this is optimal or not. This is called the optimality test, and this test is check confirmatory test. You can say the confirmatory test. This is by Modi method. We check whether this is 80 or we can get less than 80. Okay. Next one is what you see here. We already got three procedure for solving transportation problem. One is called northwest corner rule. Next is matrix minima, and next Vogel's approximation method. Right. So here you see Vogel's approximation method gives us the, means what, always gives, suppose in when we use northwest corner rule, suppose total transportation cost is 80. Lowest cost entry method maybe get 80, but sometimes what happen when we using this by Vogel's approximation test, then this gives us an what, maybe less than 80, maybe less than 80. So if transportation problem is given and method is not mentioned, then always we apply Vogel's approximation test. Because Vogel's method is much more close to the optimal solution. Method is much more close to the optimal solution, because you see when we apply Vogel's approximation method and suppose total transportation cost is 80, after that same problem if you apply northwest corner rule, get more than 80. Matrix minimum method. Okay, matrix minima method or lowest cost entry method, same way either you will get 80 or more than 80, but you cannot get less than 80. But suppose one transportation problem is given, and if you apply here either lowest cost entry method or northwest corner rule, suppose your solution gives us suppose 90 total transportation cost, but if you apply Vogel's approximation method, then maybe either 90 or maybe less than 90. Okay, so if less than 90, then this is the better procedure for solving transportation problem. So for this reason, if not mentioned in your exam using this method, simply given, solve the following transportation problem, then always we apply Vogel's approximation method or unit cost penalty method. Another name is unit cost penalty method. Okay, so for this reason, what we call Vogel's approximation method is much more close to the optimal solution. Okay. So clear this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is what you see the theory portion. You will read 2-3 times, then you can easily understand this one. Here, computational procedure of optimal test. Okay. So here given after the giving initial basic feasible solution of the transportation problem, we test this solution for optimality as follows. Means what? You see, till now, suppose one transportation problem is given, suppose using northwest corner rule, then what we do? Using northwest corner rule, and after using the procedure of northwest corner rule, then what we write? Total transportation cost is cost into allocation plus cost into allocation. In this way, total we write. Okay. Next, whether this is optimal or not. Okay. So procedure is what? Here you see, for basic feasible, number one, basic feasible solution, we determine a set m plus n numbers. So here ui and vj, such that each occupied cell r comma s, this is rth row, sth column. So CRS equal to, just you remember this formula, CRS equal to ur plus vs. In place of r, maybe you write ij, Cij equal to ui plus vj. So you can underline, when you write in your copy, then you will write this formula. Means occupied cell, how to write. Okay. For this, we assign an arbitrary value of 1 of ui or vj, then rest m plus n minus 1 of them can easily solve algebraically from the relation CRS equal to ur plus vs. For occupied cell, this is for the occupied cell, generally choose ui or vj equal to 0, for which the corresponding row or column have the maximum number of individual allocation. Okay. So then when you solve the problem, then you can easily understand what here says. Means ui or vj, we consider either one row or one column equal to 0. This is depends upon maximum number of allocation. Suppose in transportation problem, suppose 3 row 3 column is given in transportation problem. Okay, then after using any one method, okay, suppose Vogel's approximation method is used, then what, we some allocation is given, then we get the total transportation cost. So first row contain 2 allocation, second row contain 1 allocation, third row contain 3 allocation. Means in 3 cell 1 allocation given. Similarly in column, first column say 1 allocation, second column say again 1 allocation, and third column say 2 allocation. Okay. So in row wise, suppose first row you give the name u1, second row u2, third row u3. Similarly, first column v1, v2, v3. So here what happened? We consider first either u1, u2 or u3 or v1, v2, v3 equal to 0. So which u1 we consider 0? Maximum number of allocation present in either row or column. Okay, so suppose in third row contain maximum allocation, 3 allocation, then we consider u3 equal to 0. Or suppose third column or second column maximum allocation, then we consider either v2 or v3 equal to 0, right? If tie up, then you consider anyone. If tie up, suppose first row contain 3 allocation or third row contain 3 allocation, then you consider either U10 or U30, or first row contain 3 allocation and second column contain 3 allocation, then you consider anyone. So this is the rule. Next is what? This one is important formula you will remember. Then we calculate cell evaluation Dij for each unoccupied cell. Unoccupied means what? Those cells which do not contain what? Allocation. These are called the unoccupied. Allocation present in the cell, this is called the occupied cell. Allocation not present in the cell, then this is called the unoccupied cell. You will remember. So clear this one? Occupied and unoccupied cell. Okay. So you see, you take last class example also. I have given one problem, Vogel's approximation method. So last table you can see. After the final table you see, means what? In F1, cell number 11 is called occupied cell. Okay, and cell number 1, 2, 1, 3, these are unoccupied cell. Similarly, cell number 2, 1, 2, 2, these are unoccupied cell. But cell number 2, 3, occupied cell. Cell number means what? Cell number, when I say cell 2, 3 means second row, third column. Okay, first one is indicates the row and second one indicates column. So here the unoccupied cell, by using the formula, this formula we require Dij denotes the unoccupied cell. And what is the formula? Cij, C means cost of that cell. Cij, suppose C11, so first row first column cell, what is the cost? Okay, Cij minus Ui plus Vj. Ui plus Vj means in place of I and J, say C11, D11, then C11 minus U1 plus V1. Okay, so C11 is cost of first cell number 11. What is the cost you see? Then U1 and V1 we calculate from this relation. CRS or Cij. Cij equal to UR plus V. Cij equal to Ui plus Vj. From this relation, from the occupied cell, we calculate all Uis and Vjs. Okay, when you solve the problem, then this one clear. Next, number 3 point you see, we examine and conclude that if all Dij greater than 0, strictly greater than 0, then solution under test is optimal and unique. Just you will remember, when transportation problem gives us the optimal solution and unique if Dij strictly greater than 0. And Dij value, how to you will get? Cij minus Ui plus Vj. Cij means cost of that cell, and Ui plus Vj, this calculate from the occupied cell. Next, suppose sometime you will get Dij positive, but at least one Dij is 0. Then you can say that this test is optimal, but we can get alternate solution. You will get alternate solution. And if Dij gives us the negative value, then this solution is not optimal. Then if not optimal, then we proceed to step 4. So step 4 what says? At least, if at least one Dij is negative in step 3, then we form a new basic feasible solution. In the next basic feasible solution, we give maximum allocation to the cell for which Dij is minimum and negative by taking occupied cell empty. And then repeat the step 1 to 3 to test optimality to this new basic feasible solution. So when you solve the problem, then this clear what says here. And next one is what? Transportation algorithm or Modi method. Okay, so this one is what happens. Sometimes ask question. Discuss transportation algorithm or discuss or write Modi method or modified distribution. Okay, then this is the procedure, right? So here you see, for the solution of minimization transportation problem, proceed systematically as follows. Okay, actually this method used for find out the minimize transportation. Okay, minimize. The iterative procedure determines an optimum solution of a minimization transportation problem is known as Modi method. So step 1 is what? Construct a transportation table and entering the capacities A1, A2, AM for the sources. So sources is 1, 2, 3 M and requirement is B1, B2 dot dot up to Bn. Enter the various cost Cij at the upper left corner of all the cells. So Cij we shall write, suppose one cell. So we shall write upper left corner is all Cij and find initial basic solution. Allocations are independent position of the problem by any of the method. Any of the method here, this method, this out of these three method we apply. Okay, northwest, lowest cost entry method or unit cost penalty method, any one method. Okay, then find the set of numbers ui and vj by the method. So earlier step, step 2 of 11.9 means just computation procedure of optimality test. This is such that each occupied cell CRS equal to UR plus VS. Means occupied cell formula is CRS equal to UR plus VS. In place of RNS, we can write IJ also. Find the cell evaluation UI plus VJ for each unoccupied cell. So UI plus VJ we calculate from unoccupied cell and enter at the upper right corner of the corresponding cell. Next step 4 will be find the cell evaluation Dij and Cij minus Ui plus Vj for each unoccupied cell and enter at the lower right corner of the corresponding cell. Means where we shall write Dij? In this cell, lower right corner. Then examine Dij. So here you see optimality test. Means Dij number step 5 number 1. Dij strictly greater than 0, then optimality test optimal and unique. Greater than or equal to 0, at least Dij 0, then optimal, but we get alternative solution, same as earlier. And if less than 0 Dij value, then this is not optimal, then we proceed to step 6. And step 6, what we do, from a new basic feasible solution, by giving maximum allocation to the cell for which Dij is minimum and negative by making an occupied cell empty. Then step 7, then repeat the step 2 to 5 to test optimality to this new basic feasible solution and continue and improving the basic feasible solution iteratively using step 2 to step 6 till an optimal solution is attained. So here you will just read this algorithm and next class I shall give one problem and how to apply this method. How to apply this method, Vogel's approximation method. But just you will remember this formula. What is Dij equal to what is the value? Cij equal to what is the value? C is what? C is the cost. Okay, so just you will remember, and these three conditions you will remember. If Dij is strictly greater than 0, then this gives what? Dij greater than 0 and at least one Dij equal to 0, then this gives us what? And Dij is negative, then this gives. So you will write in your copy this thing, and next class I shall give the problem, and with the help of this we solve this problem optimally.